What's up everybody, my name is Brenden and this is BigBearB Creative. In this week's video, I thought it'd be fun to share with you a time lapse of me creating one of my new designs for my Find Your Happiness line of apparel that I sell on Teespring and on my website. The software you'll be seeing me use is called Graphic Designer. It has both a free and pro version, although I'll be using the pro version as I need some of its features. If you find yourself needing a graphic design program, I'll link this one down below. This isn't a sponsored video, I'm just trying to help you out. So if you're ready, we're going to jump over to my computer and start designing.
This design is a part of my Find Your Happiness line of apparel that I sell on Teespring and on my website. The purpose behind the Find Your Happiness title is to incorporate the fact that we all have some place that we feel brings us peace. Design is made for those who love being out in the mountains and pine forests and the rivers that run through their valleys. As a person who loves mountains and kind of the atmosphere that they bring, this design is actually one of my favorites, including one of the other ones in the Find Your Happiness line of apparel called Mountain Lake. As you could see while I've been designing this, I have a couple trees and bushes that I already have pre-made that I'll color to match whatever it is that I'm designing and place them in and kind of distort them, shrink them, make them taller, wider, skinnier, longer, shorter, all to kind of fit in and take out some of the tedious process of creating things like pine trees, but still give them a varying feel and an overall forest-like state. When it comes to the mountain peaks in the background, I didn't want to add too much detail to them. I wanted them to be soft and kind of give off a light vibe. As the middle ground elements are very dark, I wanted to contrast them and kind of even out the whole design with the lightness that you get from the river running through the valley. But at the same time, I still wanted to give them depth. That is why you see me using a gradient on them with a white to a kind of grayish blue. And to really make the water seem more realistic, I ended up taking the entire design and flipping it, copying it and flipping it, and then adding a distortion to it to where it looked like the reflections on a river or a lake. One of the hardest things in this design was creating this very frontmost foreground. You will see that I am going to go through a lot of different variations and getting it to be the best that I think it could be. And to help the water look like it is more of a river instead of a lake, I am adding these white ripples kind of to represent a flow in the water. Once again, you see me trying to do something here to the frontmost foreground to just give it a little bit more detail, as the rest of the image had a fair bit amount. Even though it is a soft amount of detail, it was still prevalent. But the frontmost foreground just looked like it was missing something. As you can see here, the frontmost foreground part of the design was the most difficult part for me. as we have gone over it over and over again, changing different designs, until I finally just decided to do what I did with the rest of the design and add a gradient to it to add a little bit of depth.
I hope you like the design, and if you want one for yourself, you can find it at either my Teespring store or on the merch page on my website. I'll have them both linked down in the description below. And if you like this style of content, please let me know by hitting that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future graphic design content or any other creative content that I do. And until next time, thank you for watching, hope you have a great day, and go be creative.